Well, hello there, Internet and you amazing, beautiful creatures of the beyond. Today, we start with Gothic 2, which is an entirely new beast, way more different than Gothic 1. We shall find out. Oops. Let's go with a new game. Which starts totally different than what we expected at the end of the first game.
A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but he paid a high price for it.
Yeah, he didn't reach outside. Oh, I love the cinematic. Oh.
He defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barrier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
He is back.
There you are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with.
A new threat? Just a second, guys. Let me stop something.
After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the sleeper, Beliar's wrath has grown even greater. A mighty artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search. This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat.
Oh, yeah. Best
You
DLC.
must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
That's part of the DLC called The Night of the Raven, or the Das Raven Nacht. Really, really amazing DLC. One of the best I've seen in many games that have came out. Like this DLC, just it's superb. It's superb, and it fits. You would say it fits perfectly in the game. You wouldn't even think it's a DLC. I don't know how to describe it. It's really amazing.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
Has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true.
but is not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the Sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are
Oh,
creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Corinus, and they're getting ready to attack. We do not have much time left.
so we still have the original map, Valley of the Mines, where the barrier was in the game, but we are outside of it right now. We're in Corinthus.
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of paladins is stationed in the city of Corinus, not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us.
And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece to the Eye of Enos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
Hmm.
What exactly is the Eye of Innos?
It's an amulet. Legend has it that Innos himself was poured part of his power into this amulet. It will restore some of your lost strength and help us defeat the dragons. It also has some other hidden powers. I shall tell you more about that once the amulet is yours.
Why would the paladins give me the Eye of Innos?
Because you are the one who is destined to wear it.
How can you claim to know that?
There are a number of reasons, the most important being you have defeated the Sleeper. If you weren't a favorite of the gods, you'd be dead by now.
Let's assume you're right and I'm destined to bear the Eye of Innos. How would the paladins know that's true?
The eye itself chooses the one who may wear it. Once you get hold of it and put it on, the paladins cannot doubt your words any longer.
How can I get to the city?
Just follow the path from here through the mountains. The city is large. You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
Oh, thank you. So once I press this, we'll have to save immediately, and I'll show you why.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician. Since I have gone into exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
The Menace. Oh, save. And we have to hurry really fast. No, no, no. This one. Oh, damn it. I'm a bit rusty. So you have to read these things.
Hey. Wait a minute.
And the book stands, they give you experience. So if you read them fast, like this one teaches you about the healing potions and ingredients. But the thing is that the one on the right, he will sit on it and he will never go away from it. Or he will go away, but on a later chapter. It kind of goes the same as the first game, chapters and so on. So all work at the alchemist's bench requires a laboratory flask, which is used in the process to brew any healing potions or potions to strengthen magic power. You need a special ingredient and a plant, meadow, knotweed. To brew any potions that effect permanent chances to the body or spirit, you need a certain plant, King's Sorrel. That's a very important thing. So, Essence of Healing requires 2 healing plants, Extract requires 2 healing herbs, Elixir requires 2 healing roots. Interesting. Now, the game is changed dramatically. Like a lot has changed, including the actions and how you fight. You don't longer have to uh, keep pressing the mouse button and activating one of the directions in order to attack. Now it's easier, and the actions automatically happen by just going with the click. Or in my case, I have set it up on E. I'll show you my options, controls. So this is how I set up my controls. It's much easier for me. Now we'll have a lot of new things. Now we can also use the alchemist bench to make potions, which we could not do in the first one. We can create runes. We can do so many cool things. And yeah, we have these old stone tablets. We'll have to collect them. And right at the beginning of the game, we have a lot of secrets, and we'll go through all of them in just a moment. Also, Sardas has more to say to us. Just before I begin this playthrough, understand that there is a good community mode. It's one of the best, but I chose not to install it because I want to present the true vanilla experience without any additions. But that one just makes the game so much more amazing and balanced, and it's just crazy. Just go and look it up. I don't know exactly the latest version, but you'll find it easy. And you can even enhance some of the visual settings, and I think you can go to DirectX 10 with this one. I don't know. The engine has been improved, although it's the same engine the first one was created on. I believe the engine has received improvements, and even the textures and the character moves and everything is just so much better. The story is better. Well, maybe I'm going ahead of myself. Both games are amazing, but one was the prototype, the second was the finished product. The first one was rushed and it showed. This one, they took their time and they worked on it and they really flushed out everything. It had very few bugs. There are still a few bugs here and there, but nothing so broken as in the first one. The controls feel more natural. The voice acting has improved as well, especially the English one. And yeah, lots of things to do now. And the map is about 3 to 4 times bigger than what we played in the previous one. And the gameplay is a bit different in how we join factions now. Not by much, but it is different. It acts different. We shall see.
Hey, you! Can you tell me anything about this stone tablet?
First, I suspected it might be a magical artifact, but I finally concluded that it is not of any great significance. I have not been able to decode the meaning of this tablet entirely, but it seems to concern the history of a very old culture. If you want the tablet, it's yours. I have no use for it.
Thank you.
Where exactly are we?
As I already said, near the city of Corinus. I have rebuilt my tower here.
But it's only been a few days since we last saw each other in the Valley of Mines.
The servants I summoned to build my tower have done a thorough job.
You can say that again.
Indeed.
Where can I find better equipment?
The closest place where you can get better weapons and armor is the city of Corinus. But down in the valley you can find some healing herbs that will help you if you get injured in a fight. See the lake right in front of my tower. A secret passage leads to the valley from there.
Yeah, a very secret passage. Things are more hidden here. Not some areas are not devoided like in the first one. You found the cave; it was empty. Now here, everything has a place. Something is set up there with purpose and so on.
Why is the Circle of Fire not supposed to know about you?
I used to be a high member of the Circle. Even then I suspected that demon magic might be the key to the magic barrier. But I could never have convinced the other members of the Circle to follow this path. So I left the Circle in order to study the black arts. That is a crime for which the fire magicians, the ordained of Enos, the ever good and virtuous, will accept no excuse. They are certain that I'm still alive, but they have no idea where to find me, and that's a good thing too.
That's true.
So what should we do next?
We shall proceed as planned. There's no other way. You can go get yourself the Eye of Enos, and I shall keep looking for answers.
Oh, Harpy. Now the question is, what kind of playthrough should we go for? Well, in this case, we have three factions: the mercenaries, the paladins, which are different than the previous paladins that we were. In this case, the paladins are the paladins of Robar, so the royal army, let's call it. Uh, and then we have the magicians. The magicians and all playthroughs are very different. In my opinion, the magicians again are very strong and too versatile too. And I usually play that, but I think that's the most played role in Gothic because it offers you so many spells. Uh, the mercenaries, they're okay. They're not my favorite. They're very weapons oriented, while the paladins also have some magic. So again, I'm kind of going for the paladin. Although, to be honest, in the story, they're not my favorite either. But I don't know. The best story role playing story is for the mage, in my opinion. Then comes the mercenaries because it has so many interesting things going on there. But Corites is also a good place. I don't know. We're gonna go with Paladin and see from there what happens. We have time. I thought that was a book.
What
Now,
with?
we don't know
with?
how to prepare anything.
with?
No potions, no nothing.
What with?
Also, the way points have been distributed here, it's way different than in the previous game. Now, strength is no longer 555. Once you reach 30 strength, you're going to pay double the points in order to increase your strength. So we have to be more smart about how we use our points here, our learning points. Because while in the first one it was very generous with the learning points, here not so much. We're going to do something sneaky. Well, first of all, there is a button here, but it's not very noticeable. So what this button does, it opens these grates. And we can get some potion and see what's in this chest. Some nice scrolls. I think A select, no? I don't know how it was. There was a button to take everything. Now I don't. They changed it a bit too much. C, no, not C, E. Well, whatever. We have taken it. I don't remember the combinations to take things faster. Now, there is a little trick, which the game does not tell you, obviously. But if we sleep here for one night, we'll wake up in the next morning. And this only works if you sleep one night. If we look at our stats, we have 40, 10, 10, 10, right? Now, if we go up this ledge, yeah, he couldn't have made the first freaking tower like this, huh? I also love the art in this game. So again, a double tower section thing. But we have here the statue of Beliar, and as you can see, the face is the mask of Beliar, which was on the slipper as well. He has two swords. That's so cool. So now, if we pray at the statue, and we have the option to offer free life energy in this case. If I do this, we get 500 gold. But this only happens if you sleep one night. That's the rule. Now, this is cool. If we go here and we try to open the chest,
I don't have a lockpick or the key.
I don't have a lockpick or the key, yeah? But we have the key is here. This is a nice introduction to how we can use the mechanics. And again, new stuff. Now, every time we read from a book stand, we get 25 experience. So the way of the battle, the best defense is a good offense, at least against anything non-human. I love the font, it's so much easier to read. It's useless to parry animals or monsters' attacks. It's better to keep the foe at bay with well-aimed blows and then launch a surprise combination attack. Of course, only experienced fighters can combine their moves. If you become a master in the art of battle, you can even use several combinations. So that is important. So the tutorials are in written form. And of course, you can still learn to improve your skills from masters and so on. The island. The harbor city of Korinis lies on an island of the local coast of Kingdom Mirtana. Of the Kingdom of Mirtana. So we are not in the kingdom, we are adjacent to the kingdom. The island owes much of its fame to the Valley of Mines. Its reputation is dubious, as for many years a magic barrier spanned to the entire valley, which served as a prison for all convicts of the realm. Thus, the valley became a prison colony where the convicts mined the magic ore far below the ground. Outside of King Corinis lie a series of farms which use the good soil to plant wheat and turnips and breed sheep. For generations, the largest farm has belonged to a landowner who rents the surrounding lands to other farmers. On the middle of the island is an ancient monastery of Innos, led by magicians of fire. There, they conduct research of magic and alchemy and press wine. Ah, nice. Wine connoisseurs. Then we have potions for permanent changes and ingredients. Dexterity, 1 goblin berry, seed potion, 1 snapper weed. This potion requires not king sorrel but meadow knotweed. So we have to specialize the plants that we create these permanent potions. So we have to keep them in mind. Some people say that it's easier for you to just eat the plants instead of brew the things, but the potions, but in my opinion, it's more beneficial to just brew them if you have, because there is a certain amount of king sorrels you can collect, and in my opinion, you do need a guide to see where all of the king sorrels are. It's not very intuitive, and some of them are off the beaten path, so there's that. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to play it like casual, don't bother thinking too much where everything is. Just play normal. There is plenty of points for you to grow up. And even with the soft caps, you can build yourself a very powerful hero. Personally, I think I am going to hunt down these plants, as now you can make potions, unlike the first one. But we shall see. I'm not sure yet. Elixir of Strength, 1 Dragon Root. Elixir of Life, 1 Healing Root. Elixir of Spirit, 1 Fire Root. Brewing these recipes in the highest art of alchemy, they'll all have the use of King Sorrel as an ingredient common. The potion of speed is much simpler to create, which is also due to the fact that you do not need King Sorrel. Aha, interesting. Hunt and prey. Every beast or creature has certain trophies that improve the wealth and glory of experienced hunters. Bloodflies. Two special skills are required to gut these flying devils. The wings can be removed and their stingers extracted. Both arts should be used by experienced hunters to claim their trophies. Field raiders and minecrawlers use mandibles to attack. Minecrawlers' mandibles are particularly valuable as they contain a secretion that increases magic powers. However, it should be used sparingly as the human body ceases to react to it over time. Minecrawler blades are also popular, they can be used to make armor. So we will have to learn some professions later on. I told you, this one is far more different than the first one. Hunt and prey. Every beast. Oh, it's the same one. Oh no, actually it says something else. Every beast and creature has certain trophies. Okay, so unexperienced hunters know the trophies of the prey to get them. Extract teeth. Teeth are the weapons of many beasts and creatures. If you know how to extract them from your prey, wolves, snappers, shadow beasts, and so on. Okay, a talented, experienced hunter values greatly for many animals have pelts. Sheep, wolves, and shadow beasts, for example. A hunter will hit with these skills can also skin swamp sharks and lurkers. That's important. Extract claws, an art to be used on all kinds of lizards, snappers, lurkers, and shadow beasts. So we have, I think, three professions. One is to brew potions, another is to hunt animals, and the last one is to metalsmith. But in my opinion, well, metalsmithing is good. You gain a lot of cash from it. I mean, every profession gains you a lot of cash. And we do not trade with ore anymore. We trade with I'm thinking of something right now. We're trading with coins now, but be careful. There are old coins and new coins. Okay, so we're going down the mountain here, the tower. There are a few more chests. Take the water. The water is, I think, is used. Oh, and we have a torch. And lab water bottle. Yeah, we can make potions with that. With the water, you also make potions, and I think with some alcohol as well. Now, I don't remember if. Okay, now space. You don't need to go into a direction and then press space to jump. You can just press normal space. Okay, we have food. I did not learn how to sneak yet, so we shall have to learn to be a thief again. And in my opinion, it's the best thing in the game. And now it is far more difficult to get into houses. Unlike the first one, it's more complicated. Now, as a profession, I think that hunting is more akin to the mercenaries. But we will need a lot of potions. So, even, well, depends. If you're going to try to be mm, a mage, you should go for potions. On the other hand, you can also go for metalsmith, but it is a bit more trickier to do that because you can make your own weapons, and some of your weapons are far better. But since we find so many weapons in this game, it's debatable if it's worth doing that. Okay, I'm gonna try to jump around here. Oh my god, we're doing that again. Now jumping is a bit different now. Now if you go somewhere around here, you can climb the tower. And you can climb the tower all the way up there. So that's a different way to climb the tower, but there is a little secret here. So he said like he resurrected this tower with the help of his minions. Well, apparently his minions kind of also got crushed here. See, this is the way to the old mines. So, interestingly enough, lots of things happening. So, if you explore, you're being rewarded very generously. And all these spell scrolls are amazing at the beginning. What? Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Ow. Yeah, we have to be careful how we jump down. And where we jump, because we might get in trouble. Now, also, the controls feel so much better, even with Marvin mode and the screen mode. I mean, with the windowed mod, because I cannot play in full screen for some reason. Twitch Studio doesn't work with it. It turns pretty decent. Everything works decent, although the color schemes and gamma corrections can't be fixed, unfortunately. Now we should hoard everything. A ship. I'm not sure if this ship is useful right now. A dagger. A gin. Now we have a few things to explore. We could go here, but be careful, there is this goblin over here. But if you go here in this corner, there is another secret. I hope that goblin didn't follow me. You'll find some potions, arrows, another scroll, and a short bow. So it's all about exploration. Now let's equip some of the things. The menu has changed as well for the better. This one is on 1, this one is on 2. We have 500 gold, that's a very good start. You don't need to do it. And now we have a belt as well. This will give us... You will have... I think there are helmets on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Or at the very least they come with the armor. So this one gives us 5 strength bonus, which is amazing. And look at this, we also found the goblin berry, which gives us dexterity bonus 1. And we will need a lab. Yeah, we're gonna go for potions, definitely potions. And now we're not gonna be too great with our arrow. Jeez. Okay, but that worked. Now also goblins have inventories, which is cool. And as Zardas has informed us, there is a secret passage here. So if you listen carefully, all the hints are there. Where is the goblin? Absolutely all hints are there to help you out. Okay, there is another goblin over here. Or 2 or 3 or 4. Or plenty of them, that's not very good. Let's try to... Okay, I'm out of arrows. Oh man, they're so fast. Okay, that didn't work. Clearly did not work as intended. We've been defeated really easy. They're also defending themselves. But at least we can follow them easier now. Nice. Now, I think at the beginning of the game we're not gonna use potions and we're just gonna go back to Sardas and sleep in the bed. Nice, more coins. What was the thing to take them all, I wonder? Okay, some nice potions, an apple.
Nothing there.
Nothing there. As I said, the voice has been the voice acting has been improved. More lines, more everything. This is why people love Gothic 2 so much. It's very well cared for. It's a passion project. Now let's just go back and take a rest. Going down there in the valley is kind of dangerous for now, right at this level. But it could be worth it. There are some things down there. Although I could use more arrows. This knife is not very strong. We don't have to sleep all day and all night. Oh, you can also sit on chairs now. Oops. And you can cook at the stove.
What with?
But we do not have anything. Oh, heavy branch. Actually, we can use that as a weapon. Question is... we already had a weapon. The heavy branch is much more powerful than the dagger. Although the dagger is a bit faster, I suppose. But I'd rather use brute force. Good, good, good. Everything is awesome. And again, I think we can use scrolls. I'm not sure about the runes though. I don't remember. Now we're just gonna take a little stroll down here. Hopefully we don't run into other goblins. Oh yeah, this is a new enemy. Really cool enemy. The Field Raider. This is a young one. But still hits like a truck.
Nothing there.
Well, we cannot skin it because we don't know how to skin it yet. And probably... I'm not sure if we can learn from other places, but actually I really don't remember if you can learn hunting techniques. Now this one goes in this tiny valley over here. There are a lot of plants, a lot of stuff here we can collect, and we should. Also the music has improved a lot. Everything has improved. See? You have to just check around corners. Very neat little hidden secrets. Actually, what scrolls do we have? Some fire arrows, fireball, some light, and heal light wounds. Ah, good enough. In a pinch, they can come in handy. Now, there is a little wolfie here. I'm not sure we can defeat it. There's also a camp there. Let's get rid of the wolf. Oh, 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 oh. I don't want to attack the field raider. Come on, Wolfie. Young rat. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's good. Wait. No, no, no. Don't kill it for me, please, Lester. Wait. Good.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Ah, he took it. Lester, our friend from the first game. Well, let's focus the correct. Oh well. At least he's gonna take care of the... Nah! It's okay. Oh, what the heck did you come from?
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
Now, you have the option. If you haven't played the first one, you can ask who are you, you know.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it. Once, I thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No. I took to my heels and ran.
I'm on my way to Corinus. What do you know about the town?
Corinus? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the paladins are.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the hint.
Nice.
How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You mean Zardas's tower? I knew he was powerful, but creating a tower just like that...
Zardas the necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry. He's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's Temple. He's on our side.
Don't tell to anyone that I exist. The first person he meets, it's like, oh, that's Zardas over there.
You need to tell Zardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You don't think it was my imagination? You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I shouldn't say in the thick of it. Not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans. I'll see you later at Zardas's.
No, okie dokie.
Nothing there.
And we can cook this meat. I think even over this fire. Oh, you're going to Zardas right now? Okay. Nope. Not over this fire. Or? Oh, he's gonna sit here. Okay. That's good. Let's explore a bit more. It's not a big area, but there's still some dangers here and there. So he just gave us a hint on how to get inside the city. There are several ways to go in. Now, having played the game multiple times, I kind of know all of the secrets and everything. But I'll try to keep it as casual as possible and go through all of the options. So if you're new to the game, it really gives you an idea of how interesting this game can be. I mean, the level design and everything is just so amazing. There's a rat over here. Was a rat over here. Are there any more plants? Nope. Sometimes they're kind of in the brushes here and... Oh, no, 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 no. This one can... I wonder, let's just test it. But I think it can poison me. Let's see. Hit me. No? Well, I suppose it's not poisonous. Yay! Our first level up.
Nothing to be had there.
I like the sounds in the forest. Sound design is really cool. More rats. Let's see if we can just attract one of them. Come on. Here you go. Another one. Are you stuck? Help you. Or let's wait for this one. Young giant rat. Come on! You almost died. Okay. Anything of interest? A leather satchel. Usually that means there's gold inside. Dark mushroom. Love the sound design. That didn't sound right. We need to heal. What can I use to heal? Oh no. He came after me. Oh, he's eating his friend there. Ah! We could use heal light ones. Nice. Oh, come on! Stop jumping away, you fat rat. Now here we have a little cemetery. A rusty sword, which I think is better. Lothar. That sounds interesting. So this one, but we require 30 strength. We're missing 15. Well, what can we do? And I think you need to open the leather satchel to get the coin out. Yep. There we go, 50 coins. So now that we have all of these healing plants, let's see, do we have 10 healing plants? We do. We have 14. So technically we could go in the city. But as I said, there are other ways to go in as well. And some will come in handy because you can do multiple avenues. You get more experience for one. But they could also come in handy for other things as well. We shall see. We shall see. Now, we're not so extraordinary. I hear something. Maybe it's on the upper level. Now we have to be careful with our LP, how we use it. We're probably going to invest a lot in strength. And when we're going to get that soft cap, we're gonna use some various potions and so on. Of course, I think you can also extend your your magic and your strength past the hardcore 100. I don't remember exactly what's the maximum level, but smack, smack, smack. Pet Wolfie. And well, I go quite thoroughly through this place because I know it, but usually you will just go in like a duck.
One less monster around.
Okay, here you can get a free weapon. It's it's there on the log, but there are more things here to be collected. And I'll show you guys a secret place. So satchel, scroll, really cool stuff. But there is a little path over here, it's hard to see. So I'm just gonna go right through. There is another way to go here, don't worry about it. You can climb from that side as well, but you can go this way. And if you continue down this side, be careful because there are some creatures that are very powerful for our level, like boars and so on, and lizards. But there are some stuff here that you can collect. Right over here. So there is a scroll. There is a meat bug. Why not? Oh, I didn't. Oh, he's a tough little bastard. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, don't engage those. They will eat you alive. And I think there is one more up there. Or somewhere. Here, I don't know. I know it's very difficult to climb. Not impossible, but at least not with the normal jump. Or maybe you can do it with the normal jump as well. And I know there is something more around that area, but as I said, the place has quite a few critters and you don't want to play around with them. These ones are too strong for us right now. We definitely need to learn more damaging skills. And of course some boars here. I really need stuff. Oh, sorry. The boar is over there. Now in case you do not see, just press F and you'll go first person. Just like in the first game. And we can collect more stuff here. This rusty axe, which requires 40 but gives 40 damage. I think they balanced it a bit better than the first game. And let's talk to Cavalon. This guy is actually quite an important character. Though he doesn't seem so at the beginning. But he doesn't mind if we look in the chest.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
So Cavalon was the guy that teaches us all the hunting stuff right at the side of the old camp.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, well, to the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Corinus. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
That's Lester.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the Water Mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
Interesting.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the Water Mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
That's also possible.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the Water Mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The Water Mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the Water Mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
Nice.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
The thing is, there is a band of bandits down there, but they're kind of strong. Lots of skulls here for some reason. Let's try to help him, but I'm not sure we can. The bandits are like right there.
Hey, you! Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give them here.
Okay, let's check the wolf knife. Wolf knife is not bad. Does 30 damage. And the rusty sword is still... Okay, I think we can attack.
Hey!
Let's make...
Sure thing. Just keep my back clear. Now they're in for a nasty surprise.
Now if you go on your own, they're gonna try to mug you and take your stuff and try to lure you inside. That's gonna be a problem.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
I'm hoping Kevlar is gonna be good. Oh,
You
try
deserve
not to
that,
attack him.
lowlife.
Now, interesting. Take everything he owns.
Thanks for the
Otherwise,
gold, you
he's
hero.
gonna take it.
I think I'd
Ah!
better take this weapon.
He takes everything. He's annoying. You have to be faster than him. Now, take it slow here. Let him tank all the damage. They are still strong. Okay,
You
good.
deserve that, lowlife.
Take everything, take everything.
So,
Oh, come on.
that's done. Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Yeah. First I have to get into the city, and then later... I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city. Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the Temple of Adenos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Oh, thank you.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all.
I want to learn your abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
We're gonna go for one-handed weapon, actually. Oh, we want to learn sneak first of all. This one is the most important one.
With soft souls, you have a better chance of getting close to your opponents without them noticing.
Yeah, that's true. The bow is not necessary, but one-handed weapon definitely is. So we're gonna focus on one-handed. In the two-handed is still cool, but one-handed is much more nicer in my opinion.
Come back when you have more experience.
Okie dokie.
That's better. You've forgotten a lot since then, but we'll get it back.
Yeah. Okay, at least he's not. So the message. Brago. You can talk to these guys if you want, but as I said, they're gonna mug you. We can sleep here. That's really nice. And in case you didn't find the bow where I showed you initially, you can take it from here. We're gonna take a little sleep. A little nap, I mean. Next meet, well, let's go morning. So we have more arrows now, which is gonna be okay. Now let's read what we have collected. Banditen. So, well, this inventory is not better than the previous one because everything is set in one place now, unfortunately, but well, whatever. So, wanted note. This is us. We are wanted. Very, very naughty. Message. Stop all men who come from the mountains. If someone comes along the pass, it will probably be an old man. Don't let him fool you. He is dangerous, a dangerous sorcerer. Keep an eye on him. It's possible the guy we're looking for will contact him. With this letter I'm sending you 30 pieces of gold. I'll give you another 30 to anyone who kills the man. Bring his head to the old mine near the land owner, D. I wonder who D is. Well, I know who D is, but I wonder who he is. Oh yeah, and we could read this message. Well, let's save and we'll read the message and reload. Because they're going to get angry if we open it. Dear Vartras, we have advanced to the portal. You were correct. It indeed appears that they were believers in Adanos. I ask you to verify this once again with the help of my note. We have not spotted any of those curious stone beings for days. Nevertheless, the earth continues to quake for no apparent reason. I suspect that our studies will soon bring us more enlightenment. The ornament which we found has a far more important significance than we first thought. It seems to be crucial key artifact. Alas, it is not complete. We must study it further. Dispatch one of our children from the ring of water to bring it back to us. If possible, do not send Cavalor, sorry. I have assigned him to deliver this letter to you. I think that is enough for him to do. I hope we are doing the right thing. Saturas. Oh, Saturas, our friend. Gold nugget. Um, well, we already read it, but whatever. Let's leave it read. Let's role play. There's another wolfie, but now we have the wolf knife. Oh, come on. Just keep jumping. Now, here, well, there's nothing much here. There are some interesting things to keep in mind. Again, the game doesn't tell you all of these things. But the Enos Shrine, you can gain free abilities with the Enos Shrine, like mana and life and so on. But you need to do like an offering, and you have to wait 24 hours. So you have to go sleep, come back, sleep, come back, and it's a bit random. It's based on what you are better at. You have to look a guide if you really want to know how you can improve all of your skills using the statues of Enos. And there are quite a few of them. A bit of managing with your LP will get you will get you far away. Now, I wonder what should we do. Well, I'm gonna save here and we'll continue next time because there will be a bunch of quests we can do in this area, starting with this guy. And I'm not sure if this guy was missing a ship. And I have to bring that ship from before. But yeah, I really like how Gothic 2 ended up being. I still have an affinity for Gothic 1, but Gothic 2 is just so much more superior from so many points of view. You guys are awesome. See you next time. Bye 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 bye.